Cyber season is in full swing with our pals Isotope and Native Instruments.
Get huge discounts on everything from Guitar Rig 7,
Complete 14 bundles,
and one of our favorites here at the Cult and Culture Podcast,
Ozone 11 EQ. Go to isotope.com
and nativeinstruments.com
to feast on the audio goodness. Yum.
You can also get additional savings on other softwares by using the code
RUIN10.
DistroKid now also has a motherfucking app. The DistroKid app is available for iOS and Android. You can download it at distrokid.com/app/, or you can get it in the App Store.
Cult and Culture with Justin Pearson. This is a portion of a discussion from a Q&A panel that followed a screening of Jason Blackmore's film, Records Collecting Dust, a documentary about records and albums that shape certain people's lives. Who you'll hear is Danny Benaire, myself, Jason Blackmore, and then Keith Morris, discussing first concerts and memorable events.
Well, I went, but the cream, there's two ones. I went to Altamont.
Really?
And my story...
I had a wonderful time.
And my story is 100% true and it's real. And I'll tell it because I like telling the story.
Please.
My brother the night before, he's 5 years older than me, decides we're going to go to Altamont with his friend David Morrison, who looks like a combination of Bill Wyman and Charlie Watts, and his girlfriend, Benita. And the next morning we get up, and we hop in the car, and we hit Tulare, and a rock breaks my brother's gas tank. We wait for like 3 hours for a gas station to open. They fix it. We get to Altamont, it's late. It's already like noon. We just park the car, and we start walking. But what we don't realize is we walk in, and we don't walk in the back, in through the audience. We walk through backstage. So we end up right next to the stage. See the whole show, see the Burrito Brothers, see Santana, see people getting beat with pool cues that are naked screaming, I want to play drums with Santana. See Marty Balin of the Airplane get decked. When the Stone Star were right in front, and the Hells Angels, by this point it's completely frightening. And Hells Angels park motorcycles in front of the stage. And one of them tipped over and they started... It's in the film. I'm in the film. I've seen myself in the film. And they start chasing people. And I fell down. My brother pulled me up after I'd been run over a few times. I'm a little kid. We go behind the stage. My brother hops on the stage. They kick him off immediately. I stood on Keith and Mick's amp line and watched the rest of the show. And when the set was done, I looked over at Charlie Watts, who I adored. And he had a crushed velvet jacket next to his floor tom. I tapped him on the shoulder and said, Charlie, can I have your drumsticks? And he gave me his drumsticks, and I have them to this day.
Oh my God.
And 2 weeks later, Rolling Stone issue comes out about Altamont. There's a giant photo of a blonde chick, an African-American guy, and staring right in the camera is my awesome brother. And he's in the Altamont issue. So it was really kind of amazing.
That is amazing. So you guys are trying to go to Altamont and have the one lovely time?
No, it is without a doubt. In any
stab-free for
any
sure.
gig. No, I'm actually in the Altamont book that came out 2 years ago. There's a photo that says, Meredith Hunter in green, and I'm 2 rows in front of him is me, my brother, and the posse, and then Keith Richards is in the foreground, and it's like, from any gig I played where we got shit thrown at us to seeing any other punk rock show, that is the gig, without a doubt, is the most frightening in my life.
Oh, wow. Justin, what was your first show?
Beat that.
I can't beat that. When I was 7th birthday, my parents took me to see Shaka Khan. I only liked the one song.
Hells Angels?
The Hells Angels were not there.
She had a falling out with them.
I don't know. Everybody was black, which was cool because I was in Arizona and everybody was pretty fucked up and racist there. But yeah, everyone was black and smoking weed, and I remember just thinking like, "What is that crazy smell?" And me and my parents were super high. It was really fun. I mean, it's not as good as yours, but I was 7 years old, ripped out of my mind with my parents.
It's just as good. It's your story.
Yeah, good. Yeah, no Hell's Angels. Yeah, so that was like my first concert. But I attribute my first like real one as the Cramps when I was 12. I somehow met them. They were like, oh. I said, can I get my T-shirt signed? And the usher was like, you're little and cute, come on. And I was like, okay. And she took my shirt and I thought oh, wait here. And she's like, no, come here. And opens the door and they're right there. And they told me to sit down, and Poison Ivy kissed me on my cheek, and I was like, holy shit, this is it, you know. And Lux was super chill, and it was with Candy Del Mar and Nick Knox, and the lineup was just stellar. And I remember thinking all right, fuck it, I'm gonna start a band now. This is it, you know. That was that. It was much different than Shaka Khan and getting high with my parents.
Did you list yours? First concert?
No.
All right. Oh, that means it's an embarrassing one.
It was my cousin's birthday, and I saw Sean Cassidy in Kansas City. But the one I rave about, I kind of skip over that one, and always tell people that I saw Judas Priest open for Kiss, and my mom took me, and my grandma went.
Did she get down? She's like,
Oh yeah, she had cotton in her ears. There's pictures around somewhere. She has cotton in her fucking ears, and she was like, what the? But I had Gene Simmons makeup on.
What's the oddest pairing any of you guys have been to at a show? I feel like
Justin talked about Shaka Khan. I saw Rufus with Shaka Khan open for Leonard Skinner. And speaking of dangerous concerts, you've got a room with bikers on one side, all of the coke-sniffing Soul Brothers on the other side, Soul Sisters, all of the cowboys and the Laurel Canyon people, and it looks like there's going to be a brawl. It's going to turn into a massive fight. And once Rufus and Shaka Khan started playing, the whole place erupted into just this incredible vibe. Everybody was there for one reason and one reason only, and that was to have a great time.
That was Cult and Culture with Justin Pearson.